Hey guys, how's it going? Max Finn here for another paid traffic tip of the day. Today is, let's check the date. It is paid traffic tip number 11. Luckily, I started on the first, so all I gotta do is look at the date to remember what the tip is, because I'm not remembering it up here. So, we got a great tip today, and basically what I want to show you is a specific ad format, an ad structure that is one of my absolute favorite ads of all time. So, we talk about creative testing and all the testing you need to do and stuff, but it's important also to have some places to start, right? So you're not just kind of shooting blind, right? And you're not just throwing out a lot of stuff there without a good place to start. So that's why I like to share templates, structures, sequences, formats that have worked for us for a very long period of time across a lot of different industries, because it gives you a better place to start. So one of the ad structures, templates, sequences, whatever you want to call it, one of the ads that I talk about a lot because I love it, it's usually something I talk about a lot on stages, is our testimonial carousel ad or testimonial montage ad. So I'm a big believer in the power of UGC, which is user generated content. I have to slow that one down because usually I just run through and people don't understand me. So user generated content is what we're going to be talking about today. It is so powerful, right? Because think about it. At the end of the day, me telling you to go buy my course, to invest in my training, to go to one of my events, right, is not as powerful. It's biased, right? Come on, Hokey. Come on. It's not as powerful as Hokey looking at you and saying, hey, this guy's course is really money. It's helped me buy a ton of dog treats and a ton of dog snacks, and I'm now loaded and set for life, right? That's powerful coming from a Yorkie. I'm just kidding. But the point is the same, which is when you are talking about your product, your service, your offer, it is inherently biased. And I'm going to be doing a live later today actually talking about, I don't want to dive too deep into it today, but basically we see tens of thousands of comments on a weekly basis now on a lot of ads we run for politics and stuff. And I've gotten some really keen observations on people debating each other. And it's everyone has an opinion, right? Everyone believes they are right and everyone has a bias. And so when I say something, most people just don't listen because their opinion is theirs. And they want other people that are like them talking. They want to listen to those people, not somebody on the other side. And so, when I tell you how great my course is, or when somebody tells you how great their new beverage is, it's the same thing that every beverage company is going to say, every course maker is going to say. Nobody's going to run an ad and say, hey guys, Max Finn here, and I want to tell you about just this mediocre course that I got. Listen, it's not the best course. It's not even the top 10% of courses, but it's a pretty good course. And look at your pretty good results. A good amount of you might lose your money, but some of you might make money back. Nobody's going to say that, right? And if anybody did say that, nobody would buy from them. So what you need is people that are just like your target customer, your target demographic, sharing their personal experiences. So me as a prospect that's seeing a video or seeing an ad, I can relate to that person. Yeah, that guy is just like me. A year ago, I was broke and working a 9-to-5 job and had no clue, no purpose. And we just had our first kid, right? That's me. That's that guy, right? And so him telling his story about how he took a risk, invested in his program, and now how his life's changed, that's going to sell me. That is going to sell me more than anything else you can put out there. And the same thing goes if another video is from a 60-year-old senior citizen who just retired, her and her husband, and they're looking for, to get into e-commerce because it's fun, right? Whatever it might be, if the person seeing the ad sees a person that they can relate to in any way, that message, that ad is going to hold a lot more weight and have a much higher chance of converting me, the prospect, than you as a business owner is. And so that's why influencer marketing is blowing up. But even influencer marketing, one of the challenges with it is, again, hey, is there a ulterior motive behind this, right? Is Kim Kardashian saying that she thinks everyone should buy these red squishies because they're the best at stress relief? Or is she saying because she's getting paid $1 million to say it? most people are going to be like, she's getting paid $1 million to say it, right? So when you can get real customers, real people who don't want to be paid because they believe so much in the product, sharing their story, that is about as powerful as it gets. So I want to show you real quick just 2 formats that we use that we love. The first is our testimonial carousel unit, which is basically a video carousel ad where we have multiple carousel items, each one from a different type of customer overcoming a different type of objection. So this is super important when you're doing these. You can't have and we've updated this actually. This is a older one, but the newer ones have much more diversity because obviously look at this, it's a bunch of dudes, right? So our new ones have, women, younger people, older people. It's a much better mix because obviously that's one of the drawbacks of this specific format is I didn't do a good job of hitting every demographic of our customer base. And that was something, this is an older ad, but it's the one I pulled up because I think for everything else, it serves its purpose. So what this ad does do right, pretty much everything it does right, except for the diversity. The first is a mix of public well-known figures, big influencers, well-known figures, and then average Joes, people just like me. So it mixes that up. It also has people at different points in their careers. So it has people who are, like Mark, who were just getting started at the time and were barely spending anything on Facebook, all the way up to people like, Jeremy, who's spending 6 figures and now 7 figures a month on Facebook. It has people that have bought other courses that are objection blocking. Why should I buy this course? It has people who are wondering, hey, do these guys actually run traffic? So it's hitting all these different objections from different types of people who are at different points in their career. That is super important when you put this ad together. The other format you can run is a montage video. So I'll play 2 real quick. Let me refresh this. So basically a montage video is, I'll play it real quick actually.
I'm Kevin Harrington. What's up, everybody?
Hey there, my name is Anise.
I'm Kevin Harrington.
Here
I am the
former classroom teacher turned entrepreneur.
I'm an original shark from the hit TV show Shark Tank.
If you want to make paid advertisement work,
I highly recommend that you take a look at this program.
Whether it's for you or for your client, this course is for you.
there's so many secrets. You're gonna love it.
I loved how much money we were making from upsells, from cross-sells, from abandoned cart. Oh my goodness.
You have to have this course. You'll get the foundation, beginner-wise.
Super thorough. It's super straightforward.
But
Okay, so I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but you get the point. So, if you can put together for your video editor, or even you if you have to do it for your team, if you don't have a big team, like you put out all your videos, right? You play through all of them, and you mark down in the window the time when like good clips are happening, right? When there's like a good one-liner, a good sentence, and then you can start to organize those into a cohesive story. This one was a little over a minute, but you can make these 30 seconds, 60 seconds. They don't have to be super long videos, but they're impactful because it's a clean narrative and it's all just the best things, right? It's no filler text. It's no run-on. Some people in testimonials, they kind of go down tangents that don't really help sell, right? This allows you to control that without the user customer feeling like you're editing them, right? Because you're not like editing their testimonial, you're playing their testimonial in full for the carousel. But for the montage, you can only fit so much in it. So you're putting them in there and it's a win-win for both parties. So that's one variation. And then we also had, this is kind of from the original course. This is actually from the newer course.
I wanted to shoot this video for a great friend, Maxwell Finn.
he's coming out with a new course.
If you are looking for a mentor, looking for someone to work with to really master Facebook ads,
you're a beginner, you're an intermediate, you're an expert. It literally doesn't matter what level you're on.
A methodic, step-by-step process.
I've scaled to multiple 8 figures, and there aren't many people in the online space that I feel that I can genuinely learn from as well. Max is one of them.
He's made a huge difference in the result.
So again, same type of thing. You clip it together, you put this nice story that flows naturally, but it's different people that have different levels of credibility and different experiences, different outcomes, sharing that story in a unbiased, organic fashion. So again, I think this is a must-have ad in your kind of ad toolbox. Typically, we're running these on retargeting, right? So we can, and we have run these for cold traffic because they are powerful. However, the testimonials and things like that typically perform best on retargeting because usually they are a little more salesy, right? So they come off as this is us selling, and we don't want to do that for cold traffic. And typically they're blocking objections. We want the people to have the objections before we start blocking them, right? So we don't want to bring up objections before somebody's even thought about the objection, because then we might actually put ideas about why not to buy in somebody's head if they weren't even going to have it. So retargeting, this is a great ad to do. That being said, UGC still does work well for cold traffic. In those cases, though, that's going to be more product unboxing, demo videos. That's going to be like for physical products and stuff. These types of testimonials where it's outcomes and experience of the product are the more on the retargeting side. So there you have it. UGC, customer testimonial carousel, customer montage, customer success montage video, 2 ads you guys need to try out for today's tip of the day.